Now, this is a session which we are going to speak about JSON. It's something called as JavaScript object notation. It is used just to transfer something called as web service from the web service to the client. Okay, so in our case, client is Android mobile. So we are going to store the data in the online database. So in my case, I am storing it in say my local XAMPP control. Let me keep it the name as my database. Let's make this happen. First, we should create a web service. So what we are going to do is we are going to create a registration and a login page. So we are going to do a CRUD operation on the online database. Okay, so let's get started. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create my own web service in enterprise Java. So that is traditionally called as J2EE. Let me create a new web service. Dynamic web project. Training. So this is my web service. Okay, it's gonna be in a Java, as I said. So I'm gonna create a new file called as index. This index file is up and running. So this is just a welcome message. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a file for login. Okay, I don't want all these things, and I'm going to follow a DAO pattern for database. So create a package called DAO. Inside that package, I'm going to create a class for DB connection. So here what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a connection variable public static connection java.sql connection so find so I'm going to add my driver for SQL is com.mysql.jdbc.driver. So I'm going to add the driver which I've already downloaded. It should be somewhere here. eDrive Java softwares required Java files. Okay, I got the driver. It's right up here. The driver should be placed in the lib folder, and I'm going to create the connection variable. It's driver manager dot get connection jdbc colon mysql colon / localhost colon 3306 / slash. Let's keep the database name as training db, and my username is root and my password is root. Okay, it's ready. So let's create a new database. So I'm opening my PHP MyAdmin. Since I'm using XAMPP server, this provides an PHP MyAdmin a graphical user interface for my database. So I'm creating the database called TrainingDB. So I'm going to do all the operations from here. Let me create a table called user, and let's keep some 1 2 3 say 3 columns. Okay, that's great. So user ID integer of size 20, let it be auto increment, and username varchar 50, user pass varchar 50. So generally you can use some MD5 to store it, but still for this purpose I'm going to use this in such a way. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the request from the user first and push it to the database. So string username equal to request dot get parameter uname string password equal to request dot get parameter you pass. So I'm going to push it to the database. Connection con equal to db connection dot get connection prepared statement so select star from my table name is user where uname equal to question mark and upass equal to question mark. So ps dot set string, I'm just passing the inputs which I got from the user. This is going to be really dynamic since I want my web service to be more generic. Okay, so here I am going to send a JSON data. So I just close the connection. To send the JSON data, I want the additional library called Java JSON. So I'm placing that library right away here. So this library provides me an additional classes called JSON object and JSON array. So I'm going to pass a JSON object. Okay, so first let me create the object for JSON object. Cool. So jword output key name is success, the value is 1. jwo dot put message login success. If it is a failed login, I can put login failed and make it a success as 0. Finally I should put the output out dot println jo. So let's check this out whether it's working or not by giving some sample inputs. I should configure my Tomcat server as well, since I'm going to deploy it on Tomcat version 7.0. That's a perfect directory. Finish. Yeah, stopping, republishing. So these are the names which I'm going to pass my request. Yeah, let's take a look on it. Oh, this is not good, man. Okay. My web service is ready. It's up and running. Go. So login.jsp question mark, uname equal to say AJI, and upass equal to test. So I'm getting an error because of some exception happened. Let me check what was it. Oh god, access denied. I do not have the password for this, so I need to rerun the project. So rerun in the sense redeploying the project on the Tomcat. So thank god we have just tested it. So the one criteria is before deploying the project into your Android mobile, just test this. So the login is failed because I do not have any data here, so it shows me login failed. So this is the JSON object. Okay, so everything is a part of the object, right? So yeah, my web service is ready. So let's rock and roll now. We have to connect this thing to our Android. So now I don't need of this. So let us create the Android application. Okay, so let's do a login page. So that's preferably definitely needed for many websites or many companies require their login page. Okay, and a password is this, and a button goes here. Okay, cool. How about a register? We'll do this later, but still we'll add a view for it. Okay, let me okay, good. So it's time for inflation. So let's say make two edit text, username comma password, find view by id r.id dot edit text 1. Okay, that's great. So now I'm going to do this methods public void login. Okay, so public void that's cool. So now we are going to focus on completely on login. So we are going to add another thing called as asynchronous service, because I don't want this thing to disturb me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to check for the JSON in the background. Okay, anyway we're going to access to the internet, so we need a file called as, we need a permission for accessing the internet. Yeah, The permission is internet permission. Okay, that's cool. Fine. So asynchronous service, new login service dot execute. So here I'm going to create a class called login service. It's going to be an inner class. Class login service extends async task. So async task is with triple generic string JSON object. So in this task we have three things. One thing is mandatory, that is doing background. The other thing is on pre-execute, whatever I want to do before doing the background, and on post execute, so after doing it. Okay, so these are the two methods which we need to do it. So for doing the JSON, there is a library file which could be which can make the work very simple, which we used to do in all the projects, JSON parser.java. I'm going to add that file to my working space. Okay, that's cool. I have added it. So first of all, whenever the user clicks on login, I'll ask him that very small progress bar. Okay, so progress dialog PD. New of progress dialog. Okay. Okay, I did a mistake. Yes, I did. It's supposed to be in a class. Yeah. So pd dot set message logging in. So pd dot show, and here what I'm going to do is I am going to create the object for the class called JSON parser. Okay, so there's a method called make HTTP request, which will give you a JSON object response equal to jp dot make HTTP request. Here I should give the URL. My URL is you should give your server URL. This is my server URL. Actually, the localhost could be replaced with 10.0.2.2 colon 8081 slash login.jsp. The method is get the list. Here I should pass these parameters. All these parameters should be passed. So I'm okay. Let's use the method post. Why don't I use get? Since for security reason. So I want a list with name value pair, list equal to new of linked list with name value pair. So that's great. So list dot add. The items to be added are uname and upass. New of basic name value pair. The name value pair, basic name is a class that implements the name value pair interface. The value is username dot get text dot toString, and the other one is upass, it is password. So finally I'm returning it to this thing. So here I'm checking it. If result dot get int of, check out my response, this is an integer. So what is my response? Of get int of success, if it is greater than 0, okay, it will throw an exception. JSON dot get string, sorry, result dot get string, my name is what is it, message. Okay, my app is up and running. So let's go. Anyway, I'm gonna get the login error because I do not have any data up in my MySQL database. So JSON login, let's check it out. Okay, AJ. Hey, this is not a good name. Let's check with our dummy name called Puma. Login. Logging in. Yeah, go on. Error, something, blah blah. It's taking some time since my emulator is already slow, and it's getting connected with my web service. Whether my port number is right, I have to check for all these things. Check for the port number. Still logging. Oh man, I forgot to give one thing. We should give pd dot dismiss. This thing only will dismiss. See, I got the thing, login failed. Okay, so finally I got it. So let's make a registration page. Let's waste no more time. Go other, Android activity, blank activity, register activity, go, paste. Anyway, we are going to do the same, but with a small changes. Underscore register. This login service will be a register service. Okay, good. Yeah. Okay, let's change this thing. Okay, it's been a complete page. Okay, and this should go whenever the registration is clicked. And from this page I'm just passing intent I equal to new of intent register dot this comma main actor dot class okay. The same way what I'm going to do here is whenever the user clicks this, okay, good. This is great. Only one thing I should change is here, instead of login.jsp I'm going to change to register.jsp, and I'm going to a file here right away and copy this, paste it again, change to register.jsp. So here instead of select star from, just change the query, insert into user uname comma upass, whether these details were right. Insert into user uname upass values question mark comma, that's it. So we are ready. Let's check it. I'm going to give register.jsp. Okay, I think I missed something. Yes, I missed something. Yeah, I was right. You cannot issue this operation for this. So I'm performing a data manipulation operation. Super. Let's recheck it. Registration success. If I come here and see, my data would be inserted. Okay, I'm going to check it. Login. Perfect. It's working fine. So it's ready to test in this scenario. Okay, JSON login. Go on, pal. Okay, I guess everything works fine. Okay, it's ready. Where is this JSON? It's here. Okay, let me register first. Okay. Oh, I double clicked it. So register. Test user. Register. So it's loading. Oh, I forgot to change this. Register success. Let's check in the database. Test user, test user. Good, we got it. So now login failed. Okay, I might have given some wrong username. Or did I made a mistake in toast? Login success, got it. So by this you can able to easily connect to the any web service, and you can able to transfer the data using the lightweight data transfer interchange called JSON. Thank you for watching.